So आज के वीडियो में we will be talking about cockroach. As we finished the arthome in the last video, so here I am starting today with cockroach. So here in the first portion we are discussing the एकदम basic features of the cockroach. So in the basic features what we will get, we are studying cockroach, and for studying this cockroach, as we know there are many species of cockroach present in wild in the world. Hence the species that we will consider for our study, okay, in the our study is Periplaneta americana, and it is considered Periplaneta americana, and it is considered to be the most common household cockroach. Okay, so it is like found all over the world, and it is the most common species, the most surviving, the most widespread species found all over the world. So there are a group of they are cockroach. They are a group of nocturnal. Nocturnal means active at night. Omnivorous, that means they can eat both the veg and non-veg, you can say. Cursorial. Cursorial means they run. Their locomotion is via running with the help of their legs. That is called as cursorial. Okay, we have discussed this earlier in Animal Kingdom. I have given some notes there. You will get it. They are a serious pest and vectors of several diseases. Okay, so we know that as they live in a very dirty places, hence they come and they loiter around our food, and under their circumstances they bring a lot of bacteria and viruses from a you can say filthy place to our food vagera, and it causes us a lot of problem and diseases. They live in a warmth and dampness. Okay, so that means where in the basin, you can say, or any place in our house where there is some warmth and dampness. Okay, जो हमेशा ऐसे थोड़ा भीगा भीगा रहता है, like that. Okay, and it can survive on almost any kind of food. It can eat cloth, pepper. They can even eat our hairs and survive anything. They eat anything. As well as there are found some cockroaches which even eat the dead bodies of their own fellow mates. Okay, of their own fellow mates. किसी कॉकरोच को तुमने चप्पल से मार दिया, किसी और कॉकरोच को वो चप्पल से मरा हुआ मिल गया, वो खा लेगा उसको. Their color is shining reddish brown. Okay, when they climb in the wall, and when we see them, which is the part of their body that we are seeing? The dorsal part. So the dorsal part of their body, when they are climbing like this, the part that we see is their dorsal part. So their dorsal part is shining reddish brown, sometimes black also. What is the difference between reddish brown and black? We will discuss it later. You will understand. With a pale yellow area in the last segment of their body. So their body you will see mostly in their body they have this brown color, but at the last segment there might be present some yellowish coloration also. They have appendages. Appendages we have discussed in Arthropoda. Appendages means any projection that comes out from the main body. So they have long antenna coming out of their head. They have legs coming out of their thorax region. Okay, there are present three regions in insect: head, thorax, abdomen. So antenna comes out from the head, legs comes out from the thorax, wings they also comes out from the thorax region, and these appendages size ranges from 0.6 to 7.6 सेंटीमीटर के अंदर. ठीक है, अब मूव करते हैं टुवर्ड्स सम मोर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ दिस कॉकरोच. सो यहाँ पे दो पॉइंट्स और इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट डिस्कस किया है कि देयर बॉडी लेंथ is not it. We know that cockroach is an arthropod. Arthropod is head, thorax, abdomen. Okay, most of the arthropods they have head, thorax, and abdomen. So the total length of the tip of the head to the tip of the abdomen is not it. Head, thorax, abdomen. So from the tip of the head to the tip of the abdomen, the length is this much. Okay, with wings that extends beyond the tip of the abdomen in males. That means this can be considered as what? This can be considered as a sex distinguishing feature. Okay, is not it? Because here it has been said if this is one cockroach, let you say this is one cockroach and this is another one. Okay, this is another one with this type of like legs, is not it? Antenna, legs. So now can we say which one is male and which one is female? We cannot, is not it? But if you look at their wings, what you will see, in one the wings extend beyond the tip of abdomen. This is the tip of the abdomen, it extends beyond, and in another the wing is up to the end of the abdomen, it does not exceeds the abdomen. So under that circumstances you can say this one is female, this one is a male, because in male the wings will pass beyond the abdominal tip, the wings are little bit longer, you can say. Okay, so that is how you are going to distinguish male and female. As we progress ahead in the chapter, you are also going to find some more distinguishing feature of male and female. You will get it ahead. Okay, now I am not saying it, but you will get it ahead. This is one of such sex distinguishing feature. Okay, next point, the entire body is covered by externally. The entire body is covered externally by a non-living brown colored hard jointed focus chitinous exoskeleton formed by cuticle of the body wall. तो इनका बॉडी का जो सबसे आउटर मोस्ट लेयर होगा ऑफ टिश्यू ऑफ लिविंग सेल्स, दैट विल बी दिस क्यूटिकल. और ये क्यूटिकल सपोज ये एक कॉकरोच है, तो इसका बॉडी का आउटर मोस्ट जो लेयर होगा, आउटर मोस्ट लेयर जो होगा सबसे बाहर का, ठीक है, लिविंग, यू कैन से लिविंग टिश्यू ब्रैकेट में हम लोग लिख सकते हैं आउटर मोस्ट. सबसे बाहर का जो लिविंग टिश्यू है, वो लिविंग टिश्यू कौन है? वो है क्यूटिकल, विच इज you can also consider it as epidermis, is not it? And these epidermis are secretory kind of epidermis. They give some secretion and they are responsible for making a covering above it, and that covering is none other than the chitinous exoskeleton. Okay, so the underneath tissue, it gives rise to a non-living layer above it, which is the outermost layer. ठीक है, तो दैट लेयर इज काइटिनस एक्सोस्केलेटन, उसके नीचे जो लिविंग लेयर है क्यूटिकल, वो बनाता है. ठीक है, नाउ एज इट हैज बीन सेड, jointed. Now what is this jointed signifies? Jointed signifies that we know that arthropods have some divisions. Arthropod shows segmentation, and what kind of segmentation do they show? They show pseudo segmentation. That means they will have segments on the outer side of their body, not on the inner side of their body, and that type of segmentation is done by ectoderm. These things also we have discussed in animal kingdom. Hence, see, there is a connection. Hence वो पढ़ना पड़ेगा ये समझने के लिए, is not it? तो हमको पता है कि in case of cockroach, the abdomen has how many segments? The abdomen is divided into 10 segments. Thorax is divided into 3 segments. Head is a single segment. So as abdomen is divided into 10 segments, so we can say or not, this in abdomen we can make such kind of division: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ठीक है, ये जो 10th सेगमेंट है लास्ट का, ठीक है, मैं इसको एग्जाम्पल ले लेता हूं, और इस 10th सेगमेंट को मैं बोले ऐसे देख रहा हूं, ऐसे इस एंगल से, माने इधर से देख रहा हूं, इधर से अगर मैं देखूं इस 10th सेगमेंट को, तो ये 10th सेगमेंट मुझे कैसा दिखाई देगा? अगर मैं यहां से अगर उसको देखूं, समझ में आ रहा है ना, एनस के तरफ से, यहां माउथ है, इधर एनस है, अगर एनस के तरफ से अगर मैं इस 10th सेगमेंट को देखूं, तो ये 10th सेगमेंट मुझको ऐसा दिखाई देगा, ऐसा, ये 10th सेगमेंट मुझको कुछ ऐसा दिखाई देगा. दैट मीन्स कुछ ऐसा दिखाई देगा अगर मैं पीछे से देखूंगा, है ना. तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या देख रहा हूँ बेसिकली? व्हेन आई एम लुकिंग ऑन द 10th सेगमेंट फ्रॉम द टर्मिनल एंड, व्हाट इज द लुक दैट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट ऑफ दिस 10th सेगमेंट? आई विल गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ लुक. दिस इज द थिंग व्हिच कैन बी कंसीडर्ड एज देयर व्हाट? एज देयर काइटिनस एक्सोस्केलेटन. एंड व्हाटएवर स्किन का लेयर है, अंदर का ऑर्गन है, वो सब इसके अंदर प्रोटेक्टेड है. तो बेसिकली इसका बॉडी का एक एक सेगमेंट बेसिकली देखने में ऐसा ऐसा है, मतलब हर एक सेगमेंट 4 इस तरीके का प्लेट से वो कवर्ड है. ठीक है, ये जो क्यूटिकल ऊपर अपने ऊपर जो काइटिनस एक्सोस्केलेटन फॉर्म करता है, वो कैसे करता है? ये क्यूटिकल बेसिकली इसके बॉडी में ऐसे प्रेजेंट है, ऐसे प्रेजेंट है ये क्यूटिकल. और ये क्यूटिकल इस तरफ एक कुछ फॉर्म करता है, इस तरफ. तो ऐसे करके क्यूटिकल क्या करता है? बॉडी को चारों तरफ से एक एक्सोस्केलेटन से प्रोटेक्शन दिलवा देता है, प्रोवाइड्स प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ एन एक्सोस्केलेटन. skeleton by this cuticle. So this red one can be called as cuticle. So as we see the 10 segment from the terminal point of view, we can see that the chitinous exoskeleton is made up of 4 plates. 1, 2, you can say 3 and 4. 4 प्लेट से बना हुआ है. तो ये जो 1 है, ये 1 क्या है? ये 1 है डोर्सल टारगम. ठीक है. ये जो 3 है, ये 3 क्या है? ये 3 है वेंट्रल स्टार्नम. और ये जो 2 and 4 है, ये 2 and 4 को हम लोग क्या बुलाते हैं? वी कॉल देम एज लेटरल प्लूरा. सो 2 and 4 लेटरल प्लूरा बॉडी के लेटरल साइड में प्रेजेंट है. क्योंकि हम लोग ऐसे देख रहे हैं, तो ये वाला जो पोर्शन है, ये ऊपर का जो पोर्शन है, क्या है? डोर्सल. ये क्या है? वेंट्रल है ना. यहाँ पे पैर ऐसे ऐसे है. अगर एंटीना ऐसे निकलेगा तो बेसिकली ये क्या है? ये वेंट्रल साइड, ये डोर्सल साइड. हम लोग ऐसे देख रहे हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली जो ऊपर का प्लेट होगा वो ये होगा, डोर्सल में प्लेस्ड है, डोर्सल टारगम. जो साइड का 2 प्लेट है 2 and 4, दे आर कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? लेटरल प्लूरा. एंड जो नीचे है, नीचे इस तरफ, ये नंबर 3, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? वेंट्रल स्टार्नम. सो यू कैन से एक्सोस्केलेटन ऑफ ईच सेगमेंट. एक्सोस्केलेटन ऑफ ईच सेगमेंट. दिस इज द एक्सोस्केलेटन ऑफ 10 सेगमेंट. दिस इज व्हाट? ये क्या है? ये हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं? काइटिनस एक्सोस्केलेटन ऑफ 10 सेगमेंट हम लोग देख रहे हैं. क्योंकि हम लोगों ने पीछे से देखा है, तो 10 सेगमेंट पहले दिखाई देगा. You're getting my point or not? So you can say that exoskeleton of each segment is made up of 4 plates. Okay, and these 4 plates are collectively called as what? They are collectively called as sclerites. Yes, sclerites. SCLERITES. Okay, so exoskeleton of each segment is made up of 4 sclerites. Yeah, you can say 4 chitinous plates. Collectively, these chitinous plates are called as sclerites. What are these 4 chitinous plates? Dorsally जो है उसको बुलाएंगे टारगम, laterally जो है उसको बुलाएंगे प्लूरा, and ventrally जो है उसको बुलाएंगे स्टार्नम. ओके, सो अब तुम लोग का दिमाग में यह आएगा, ये आना चाहिए कि ये जो chitinous plates है of each exoskeleton है ना, of each सेगमेंट का एक्सोस्केलेटन, 10 सेगमेंट का एक्सोस्केलेटन जो हम लोग को दिखाई दे रहा है, उसमें जो ये 4 प्लेट्स है, काइटिनस प्लेट्स है, जिसको कलेक्टिवली हम लोग स्क्लेरिट्स बुला रहे हैं. ये 4 काइटिनस प्लेट एक दूसरे के साथ कैसे चिपका हुआ है, कैसे जुड़ा हुआ है? हाउ दे आर अटैच्ड विद वन अनदर? दे आर अटैच्ड विद वन अनदर विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्क्लेरिट्स. ओके, मैं यहाँ पे लिख देता हूं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिख दूंगा ईच काइटिनस प्लेट्स आर अटैच्ड टू the other, okay, via arthrodial membrane. Okay, via arthrodial membrane, or you can also call it as articular membrane. Articular membrane. ठीक है, so this is an adhesive kind of membrane which is present between this segments. Suppose ये 4 है, ये 1 है, 1 4 के साथ कैसे जुड़ा हुआ है? 1 और 4 के बीच में यहाँ पे एक एडहेसिव मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट है जिसका नाम है आर्थ्रोडियल और आर्टिकुलर मेम्ब्रेन. ओके, सो आई होप यू गॉट वट एवर आई एक्सप्लेन्ड. आई होप यू गॉट दैट एक सेगमेंट का अगर एक्सोस्केलेटन को हम लोग टर्मिनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो हम लोग को दिखाई देगा दैट द एक्सोस्केलेटन ऑफ ईच सेगमेंट इज मेड अप ऑफ 4 प्लेट्स. ओके, डोर्सल वाला ये, साइड वाला प्लूरा, नीचे वाला स्टार्नम. ईच प्लेट्स आर कनेक्टेड विथ वन अनदर वाया आर्थ्रोडियल मेम्ब्रेन. यहाँ होगा, यहाँ होगा. समझ में आया ना? एंड दे विल हेल्प ऑल दिस प्लेट्स टू जॉइन विथ वन अनदर. कलेक्टिवली ऑल दिस प्लेट्स आर कॉल्ड एज स्क्लेराइट्स. ओके, सो मेक नोट्स. जो भी सुना है अच्छे से उसका नोट बनाओ. अब आगे मूव करते हैं. So यहाँ पे आगे का कैरेक्टर्स लिखा है. We know that the body of cockroach is divided into 3 segments. Okay, what are those 3 segments? They are head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, so in nymph we know that the young one of cockroach is called as nymph. So in nymph, okay, I don't know maybe if I have said you or not. from the eggs, in them comes the nymph, which is the young one. This young one does around 13 moltings. Okay, it does 13 moltings in 1 year of time. It takes 1 year when that egg of cockroach will hatch, and from that egg, when this nymph will come out, this nymph does not look directly like an adult. Okay, hence their development is indirect. Okay, so this nymph will take 13 moltings. Okay, जैसे कि सांप अपना केचुली छोड़ता है, is not it? That is called as shedding of skin cast in case of snake. In that way, similarly, this young one will do molting. I think I have explained about molting in your arthropoda. So it will do 13 molting and it will take 1 year of time to become an adult. So there will be significantly some kind of morphological differences in both the forms. In the nymph, the head is made up of 6 segments, but these 6 segments in adult becomes a single segment. All these segments fuses with one another and it becomes a single segment which is called as head capsule. Okay, so वही लिखा है, by the end of embryonic development all these segments fuses to one, जिसको हम लोग head capsule बुलाते हैं. Thorax has 3 segments in nymph. In adult also there will be 3 segments. In abdomen there are 10 segments in case of nymph. In case of adult it is 11 segments in nymph, which becomes 10 segments in adult. One segment will get fused. Okay, so in this way there will occur some reduction in segments. Now if you are asked what are the total number of segments present in adult, it will be 14, whereas in case of nymph it will be 20. So there are this segment ka difference, as well as there are other morphological differences also. Suppose the nymph does not has wings present, in adult there are wings present. In nymph, the chitinous exoskeleton is not completely brownish. It will have some kind of yellowish patches present in it, or it will be of light brown color. But whereas in case of adult, it is dark brown. Okay. In case of nymph, you will see some lines of segmentation on the dorsal surface also. But in case of adult, all these segments becomes very smooth and plain, and in adult it looks like a single segment. So these are some other morphological difference which we will get ahead. Now we need to discuss about each individual part. We will have to discuss about head, we will have to discuss about thorax, and then we will have to discuss about abdomen one by one. Okay, morphological characters. So today we will discuss only head. In the next video we will go with the thorax and abdomen, and then we will enter inside the physiological system like digestive, respiratory, blah blah blah. Okay, so head, it is a small, roughly triangular in shape. Okay, if we see the cockroach from the front, like this is again suppose another cockroach. Okay, this is another cockroach with these are the legs coming out of the thorax. These are the antenna. Okay, here there are wings like this. If we look at it like this anteriorly from the anterior end, okay, then it will, iska face will appear something like this, with eyes here, antenna coming out from here. देखो थोड़ा थोड़ा insect जैसा लग रहा है कि नहीं? Mouth parts coming like this. Okay, so small and roughly triangular in shape. It is in hypognathous condition. Hypognathous means इसका माउथ देखो किस तरफ डायरेक्टेड है, डाउनवर्ड. यहाँ पे इसका माउथ किस तरफ डायरेक्टेड होगा? The mouth or the head will be directed downward. Is not it? Mouth parts इसको हम लोगों ने सामने से देखा तो ये ऐसा दिखाई दिया. तो mouth parts जो है it is directing downward. So when the mouth or the head is directing downward from the main axis of the body, this can be considered to be the longitudinal axis of the body. So from the longitudinal axis of the body, if the mouth is directing on a perpendicular position, that kind of head is called as hypognathous condition. Okay, so you can write definition at the side of this hypognathous condition, that when the head is projected at 90 degrees from the longitudinal, or you can say the main axis of the body, that kind of head is called as hypognathous head, or that kind of head is considered to be in hypognathous condition. Head shows greater flexibility in all direction due to the presence of flexible neck. The head is connected with the thorax. This is head, this is thorax, and we know this one is abdomen. So head is connected with the thorax via a flexible neck, which provides a lot of flexibility to the neck, and the neck can be moved in various directions. Now the head comprises of 3 things. One, the important is eyes, another is antenna, and then the last one would be mouth part. So these are the three important parts of the body of cockroach which is present on the head region. Now we will have to individually discuss all these three parts. Thorax and abdomen we will do in the next video. Okay, now let's discuss about the eyes, antenna and mouth parts. Okay, make notes. So यहाँ पे we are discussing about the first portion of the head, that is eyes. So if we talk about their eyes, the cockroach has both the simple eye one pair, compound eye one pair. If we look at a cockroach from the lateral point of view, suppose this is the lateral point of view, we will see one antenna going out like this. Okay, then you will see dorsolaterally you will see only one part of the face. So dorsolaterally you are going to see that there are this type of eyes, one eye which is present like this, and it is present dorsolaterally. Okay, one eye will be like this, and one small eye or eye kind of structure you will see here like this. So this one is called as ocelli, and we know that ocelli is a visual unit of simple eye. So this is one simple eye, and this one which has so many visual units are what? Are is collectively plural form में हम लोग क्या बुलाते हैं? Ommatidia. This is a compound eye. Okay, so and this is antenna. This one is antenna, and we are seeing it laterally. Hence, we can see only one pair of antenna, only one antenna, one ocelli, one compound eye, and then in that surface, in that part of the face, there will be one pair. There will be one unit each. ज़्यादा होगा, है ना? इस तरफ एक compound eye है. That side also we will get one more compound eye. Here we can see in one antenna. That side also another antenna. Here we can see one ocelli. That side also one ocelli. Okay, so यही लिखा है यहाँ पे. Now if you might be thinking, sir, if they have already a compound eye present, why do they have a simple eye also? Why there is a requirement of both the types of eyes in this insect? That one also we will talk. So you can see now we are talking about the ocelli first, a small light colored area called fenestra or ocellar spot. This is called as fenestra or ocellar spot, inside of which ocelli is present, the visual unit of simple eye. Located dorsally, see. ओके, लोकेटेड डोर्सली, ये जो ऊपर का हिस्सा है, ठीक है, जनरली ये थोड़ा ऊपर आता है, थोड़ा ऊपर आएगा, माने एंटीना और कंपाउंड आई के बीच में आएगा. यू कैन से इट टू बी फाउंड हियर लाइक एट दिस प्लेस, ठीक है. तो थोड़ा ऊपर के तरफ ही प्रेजेंट है, तो डोर्सल लेवल पे उसको कंसीडर किया गया है. ओके, क्लोज टू ईच कंपाउंड आई, वेरी क्लोज टू द कंपाउंड आई. ओके, फंक्शंस इन डिस्टिंग्विशिंग द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट, दैट इज व्हाट योर सिंपल आई डू. एस आई मीन सिंपल आई. वेयर एल्स ओके, ये इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट के बारे में आई एम टेलिंग यू. ओमाटिडिया जो कंपाउंड आई है, ए पेयर ऑफ लार्ज ब्लैक कलर्ड किडनी शेप डोर्सोलेटरली, बिकॉज डोर्सोलेटरली ये लेटरल साइड है, थोड़ा सा ये आंख लेटरल साइड में भी इंक्लाइंड है और डोर्सली भी प्रेजेंट है, इसलिए डोर्सोलेटरली प्लेस्ड सी आई माने कंपाउंड आई comprises around 2000 visual units called ommatidia. They are the organs of sight. कंपाउंड आई के मदद से ये लोग देखता है. नाउ द पॉइंट इज, आंख के मदद से ये देखेगा व्हेन देयर इज अ हाई इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट. Okay, that means when it is daytime or when there is too much of light, and that is the time when this insect can see with the help of its compound eye. But this insect is nocturnal, that means it comes out at night, it becomes active at night. So at night it generally comes out at that particular time when there is very less light or when there is no light. That means when we sleep, we generally see when we sleep, at that is the time when the cockroach comes out. Okay, so they generally don't come out when there is light, they come out when there is no light. Okay, but आंख ऐसा है, organ of sight ऐसा है जो लाइट में ही इसको देखने में मदद करेगा, लेकिन ये निकल रहा है रात को, नॉक्टर्नली निकल रहा है. सो नॉक्टर्नली जब रात को अंधेरा में निकलेगा, दिस कंपाउंड आई इज ऑफ नो यूज, हेंस इट हैज एडेप्टेड टू बियर अनदर पेयर ऑफ simple eye, because simple eye will help this animal to distinguish the intensity of light. It will help it to distinguish the intensity of light. Okay, when it is like very low intensity, when it is very high intensity. So when it is low intensity, that is the time when simple eye is going to tell this animal now it is of low intensity, switch बंद हो गया है, now you can go out. It goes out. Suddenly it roams in your bathroom. Suddenly you switch on the light, it will freeze at particular point. Then it will try to sense कि कोई आया है, light का intensity बढ़ गया. Then it will run and it will try to hide itself in a where? In a dark area. It will go and it will stop in a dark area. Okay, so that simple eye helps to understand the intensity of light, when it is high intensity, when it is low intensity. When it is high intensity, with the help of compound eye it can also see images, but it generally comes out when there is no light. Okay, so I hope you understood why they have both the pairs of eyes, both the types of eyes. Okay, now we will move to the next character, that is antenna and then mouthparts. So here we are discussing about the second entities of the head, that is antenna. So it has been said again, if you look at this insect from the anterior part and from the terminal part of the anterior region, okay, if you look at like this, then what you are going to see, you will see the head appear something roughly triangular like this, okay, with the mouth parts coming out something like this, okay, like this. This will be the mouth parts. We will discuss about mouth parts. Here you will see dorsolaterally placed compound eye, okay, right in front of the compound eye you will see ocellular spot, ocelli, okay, so you can say this is CE, okay, and this is SE, simple eye. And in front of these eyes, okay, I'm talking about this portion, at the front of these eyes here, at this region, okay, at this region you will find a socket, okay, and this socket is considered to be as antennal socket, and from this antennal socket will come out a jointed appendage like this, and this jointed appendage is none other than the antenna itself. Okay, so these are the antenna, which will be again segmented in this way. The antenna will be segmented, okay, and these antenna are known to bear several types of receptors. It will have a touch receptor, okay, it will have a olfacto receptor, olfacto means smell receptor, as well as it will also have a thermal receptor. Okay, all the insects, they have a thermal receptor present, hence you will not find any insect loitering or moving around a warm things, okay, hot things. You will not find them there. You will find them where there is a little bit cool and calm. Okay, even if the food is dropped, if it is hot, the insects will not come near to it. If it is cold or it gets cold, after that the insects will come around, okay, to eat it. Okay, so this is the antenna which we have discussed just now. This socket is very spongy, hence allowing this antenna to move with higher liberation, or you can say higher degree of freedom of movement. Okay, so this is antenna. Let's move to the mouth parts. So यहाँ पे माउथ पार्ट्स का डिस्कशन किया है. ओके, अगर हम लोग कॉकरोच को देखें, ठीक है, so this is the cockroach, these are the legs, then we know that mouth parts will be present somewhere like this, है ना, directed downward. So lower anterior part of the head bears mouth surrounded by mouth parts. Okay, so these mouth parts help this insect for biting and chewing. वो अभी मैं बताऊंगा कैसे. Mouth parts 5 है. Upper lip, lower lip, labrum, labium. So labium is lower lip, labrum is upper lip. In between two lips there are present hypopharynx, which is also considered to be their tongue, because ये जो hypopharynx है, इस hypopharynx के अंदर से ऐसा करके एक डक्ट निकलता है, जो है क्या, जो है एक salivary duct. इसके थ्रू saliva पास होता है. So tongue mixes the saliva with the food. And then from the sides of the mouth, from the side of the upper lip, you can say comes out mandible, which is paired. एक यहाँ होगा, जो मैंने ड्रॉ नहीं किया है, but paired लिखा है. ये तीनों single structure है, they are not paired, but this mandible is paired. एक यहाँ. So when you will draw in your copy, you draw one here, one here. Okay, then maxilla paired, one here, one here. Lower lip के side से निकलता है maxilla, which is also paired. So in maxilla, this portion can be considered as teeth. These two are teeth which will help in cutting, and this one is called as maxillary palps. So with the help of this maxillary palps, actually we know that all this mouth part, यहाँ पे अगर ये mouth part हम लोग draw करें तो ये कुछ ऐसा होगा, ये हो जाएगा upper lip, okay, ये हो जाएगा lower lip, is not it? So let's consider this to be upper lip, this to be lower lip. Somewhere here there will be the tongue present. From the sides of the upper lip comes out two projections, I can say like this, and these projections are the mandible, and then there comes out two more projections which will be little long like this, not so long but little long like this from the sides of the lower lip, which is maxilla. So maxilla ek idhar, mandible ek idhar, ek idhar. Whenever this cockroach comes in contact with any food, first it will feel the food with the help of this maxillary palp. It will try to understand by touching the maxillary palp with the substance that if this is something edible or not, क्या ये खाने लायक है या नहीं है. If the cockroach finds out with the help of maxillary palp that it is an edible thing, then first it will cut that particular substance with the help of maxillary teeth. Okay, M teeth लिख देता हूँ, that is maxillary teeth, with the help of this teeth. पहला cut मारेगा. Second cut will be given by these teeth. These are mandibular teeth, mandible bearing teeth. So mandibular teeth. So this is a teeth. This is a grinding region. Okay. So try to understand my point. This one is lower lip, this one is upper lip. बीच का वाला tongue. लोअर लिप के दो साइड से निकला है दो मैक्सिला, अपर लिप के दो साइड से निकला है दो मैंडिबल. जब भी पहले कोई फूड एनकाउंटर करेगा ये कॉकरोच, सबसे पहले उस फूड को फील करेगा विद द हेल्प ऑफ मैक्सिलरी पैल्प. स्टेप नंबर 1. स्टेप नंबर 2, इफ इट इज एन एडिबल थिंग इट विल कट दैट फूड विद द हेल्प ऑफ मैक्सिलरी टीथ. ओके, दैट इज स्टेप नंबर 2. In step number 3, further it will cut more with the help of the mandibular teeth. Okay, that is step number 3. Third, समझ में आया ना? Step number 3, that again that food will be cut by the mandibular teeth. After cutting by the mandibular teeth, this grinding region will help to grind that food little bit. Step number 4, the grinding region of mandible will grind the food little bit, and then the tongue will release saliva from the salivary duct. The tongue will mix the food with the saliva. Okay, and then the upper lip and lower lip will close, the food will be engulfed and it will be swallowed. Then this food will move from the mouth to esophagus, or you can say mouth to pharynx, pharynx to esophagus, esophagus से नीचे. Okay, तो पहले जब ये फूड को एनकाउंटर करेगा तो सबसे पहले वो फूड है कि नहीं उसका कंफर्मेशन करेगा with the help of maxillary palp. Then it will cut the food with the help of maxillary teeth. Then it will further cut the food with the help of mandibular teeth. Then it will grind the food with the help of mandibular grinding region. Then it will mix the food with the saliva with the help of tongue. Then it will close the upper lip and lower lip and it will swallow the food, which will pass into the alimentary canal. So these are the different mouth parts doing different function. एक नोट भी अभी दे दूंगा कि कौन सा माउथ पार्ट क्या कर रहा है, and that will be the end. Okay, so draw this. So here I have given you the notes of all the mouth parts that I have drawn just now, and whatever I have explained you, these things are only given over here. Whenever you will make those diagram, okay, so you can make those diagram in such a way that you draw the upper lip first, okay, and after drawing that upper lip you can write this description at the side of upper lip. Then you can draw the hypopharynx, you can write the description at the side of the hypopharynx. In that way you can make the notes. Here whatever I have discussed in the previous like before rubbing the board, whatever was there, the mouth parts that I have drawn, those things only written over here, their descriptions are little bit given. Okay, in the next video I will continue with the thorax and abdomen region. For today this much is fine. I am not going to read it out right now as I am feeling very gorom. Okay, so you make the notes and you can do it in a way that I told you just now. Okay, so write the notes. See you in the next video. Tata.